Hey guys, Dr. 5 here with episode number 11 of our Wolves career mode on FIFA 19. Kicking this episode off, we have got Crystal Palace at home. And if you remember last time against Crystal Palace, it was a 1-1 draw. Zé Luis got the equaliser for them. And for the life of me, I cannot remember who scored for us, unfortunately. But hopefully we can redeem ourselves at home. Hopefully we can get the 3 points, because that would be a perfect way to end this game. They're a tough team, Crystal Palace, and I think it was because it's Selhurst Park. Selhurst Park is a difficult place to go to, as I think I said in that episode. That might be why we lost points. But there might be a man on the pitch right now that you may not recognise. In the green Adidas boots, that is Morgan, the youth player that we promoted in the last episode. He is playing his first Premier League game here against Crystal Palace. 50 minutes into the game, though, we're going to have a first chance as Morgan receives the ball on the edge of the box, gets the better of his man there with some brilliant step-overs, tries to shoot across goal. Not the best of shots. He's a midfielder, so you can't really blame him, but it was straight out the goalkeeper. As for Crystal Palace, so 25 minutes in, Zé Luis, the goal scorer in the previous match, plays the ball into Zaha, a little 1-2 between them, lays it off to Kouyaté, through to Morelos, back through to Kouyaté, poor tackle by Johnny, and he loses out the ball to Zaha, but it is a great save by Roy Patricio, keeping things at 0-0. From the right corner, it's whipped across. Tompkins can't get on the end of it. Cutrone can't clear it either. Zé Luis scramble in the box as Zé Luis tries to shoot at the near post, and it is well saved by us as Johnny receives the ball from the Roy Patricio rollout out wide to Diaz. We're going to charge forward using Diaz here. Got Jota making a run. Decides not to go for him, decides to go with Morgan. Morgan finds Gibbs White, two youth academy players there working together. Through to Diogo Jota, strikes across goal. From one end of the pitch to the other in a matter of seconds. Unfortunately, though, it did not result in a goal as Cutrone, just look at the 49th minute of the first half. Jota takes down the ball, strikes it, again, straight at Gita. Second half now as Morgan receives the ball in the midfield. He's been really good this game as he plays it to Gibbs White. Gibbs White's going to play it back to Morgan, takes a touch, shoots, blocked by two members of Crystal Palace defence there. Still not getting that lucky opportunity as Doherty plays it up, can't quite get it as it's intercepted. And Zé Luis and Zaha look to start a counter-attack as Zaha turns our defence brilliantly there. He's on a one-man wrecking crew. But Willy Bolly does get the ball, gives it straight back away to Kouyaté, who plays a 1-2 with Wilfried Zaha. Back through to Zaha, and he's got no one on him. He's in the box and he was unmarked by anybody. And he just goes and scores. He makes it 1-0. We're going to make a triple substitution. And you can see there that Gibbs White is coming off, not Morgan, because Morgan is having an incredible game. For his first game in the Prem against a team like Crystal Palace, a difficult team, he is holding his own in that midfield. At 74 minutes in, he plays the ball through to Ruben Neves. Neves is going to look to get us back on this game with a strike. It's just wide of the post, and we are running out of time to get back into this one as Doherty throws it into Raul Jimenez, lays it off to Morgan. Morgan off to Moutinho, first time strike again, right at Gita, and it is still 1-0 to Crystal Palace into injury time. MacArthur plays the ball through to Jeffrey Schlupp. Dinked across, headed away. Moutinho can't get it away, but it is headed backwards to Kouyaté. We're going to look to win the ball back. We can't quite do so. And eventually the shot will be taken by Zé Luis, the final highlight of the game. And a 1-0 loss to Crystal Palace. We haven't beat Crystal Palace this season. We had a 1-1 draw and a 1-0 loss. And Crystal Palace are a team we really, if we want to get into the Europa League, we should be beaten. But take a look at this. Jordan Morgan on his debut, an 8.9 rating, 100% passing from 23 passes, 2 of which were key passes. And 2 out of his 3 shots were on target. And they were good. They were good shots, good game. So that inspired me to call up Marcus Baker, who will feature in this game against Rotherham at Moulton Road. Definitely not their real stadium. But this is the FA Cup. This is the 5th or 4th round. And we're playing Rotherham away. And we are hoping for a good performance in this game as Gibbs White picks up the ball, plays it through to Diogo Jota. 6 minutes into this game, we've got a chance to go 1-0 up. As he plays it across, no one really on the end of it, as if Adams all the way across on the wrong side. Plays it to Cutrone. His shot is blocked twice. And they get the ball away just before half-time. A chance here for Rotherham as Newell receives the ball out on the left-hand side. Takes it down with the first-time cross into Smith. And Roy Patricio had to react quickly. Otherwise, that was going in the back of the net. 49 minutes in, Jordan Morgan dribbles into the box, has his shot saved Another great shot there. And he's having a great game, definitely, as Johnny receives the ball on the left-hand side, whips it across, headed by Jota straight at the keeper. No real problem, nowhere near enough power, as Morgan whips this one across. Headed back to Diaz, who really should be in the box. But he's going to play it across to Lamina. Takes a touch, strikes it, tries to curl one in again. A great reaction save by the keeper. Into the 70th minute as Williams charges forward, gets the better of Johnny and Cody. But Adama Traore can head this one away, only as far as Matic, who takes the ball down, lays it to Ajay. He plays it through to Vayner, who was in so much space and had the opportunity, the perfect opportunity to put Rotherham 1-0 up and put his team through to the next round as Gibbs White, with 10 minutes left, starts an attack as Lamina. Going to cut back to Gibbs White, little 1-2 between them. He's going to lay it off to Morgan. Morgan's going to take a touch out of his feet, plays it out to Lamina. Lamina turns his man nicely, cuts it back, finds Morgan, laid off to Gibbs White, takes a touch, first time strike, tries to curl one into the bottom corner, can't quite do so. As we move into extra time, 98 minutes in, Smith was very close to getting on the end of that one, as again from the goal kick with the look to counter-attack. Morgan receives the ball to Lamina, Lamina to Jota. Jota's going to play it to Cutrone, holds it up, lets Jota make the run, threads it through perfectly, one-on-one with a keeper. And that's a brilliant finish, 100 minutes into the game. Diogo Jota, our main man this season, he's been carrying us in attacking-wise. It's been Alonso, Doherty and Jota that have carried us, with the odd goal from Neves and Moutinho. They have been carrying us, them three players. Jimenez needs to up his game in terms of goal scoring, in my opinion, or he will be replaced next summer because we've got literally no money this summer. But Diaz loses out the ball as we try to work our way out from the back. He's stayed down, which is not good, and Smith looks to start a counter-attack here with 2 minutes left in the game. He's going to cut back, whip it across to Palmer, who nods it in at the near post. And with 1 minute left in the game, Rotherham equalise. Perfect. Well, it is perfect because we have got Rui Patricio in goal, the penalty king. Dives the right way for the first penalty. Jimenez steps up, looking to tuck his away. Does so. 1-0 to Wolves. Smith now going to stand up and take his penalty. Saved by Patricio, but it does go into the back of net. Now, I will mention this now. This is the replay of the Rotherham game. The first round was a 0-0. I literally had one shot on target. They literally had one shot on target. So I decided to scrap it and just pretend this was the fifth round. I hope you are alright with that. But again, Roy Patricio with the save. And he looks to make it a victory for Wolves as Cutrone scores our third goal. We've scored all of ours. He saves this penalty. We will be going through to the next round. Vassal versus Patricio. Patricio wins us the penalty shootout. So yeah, this is actually the replay of the Rotherham game. The first game was 0-0. That's why there are penalties in this. There's not normally penalties in the first round. In the first game, it would be a replay, which is what this is. As we move into the final game of the episode, we will be taking on Manchester City at the Etihad. Now, if you can remember earlier in the season, we beat Man City because of a Doherty and Roy Patricio masterclass. Doherty got a goal and an assist, and Roy Patricio just played out of his gloves. Not out of his boots, out of his gloves. As we go to the Etihad, we're going to look to replicate that with a very, very good performance, and I think we are good enough to do so. So, the squad is the normal starting 11, full strength. We're ready to go out there and we are ready to get things going as Dendoncker looks to start an attack here. Plays the ball down to Doherty on the right hand side. He's got many men in the box to cross it to. Goes to the back post, punched away by Edison. That is the first chance of the game as Dendoncker receives the ball. Lays it off to Neves. Neves is going to take a shot. That didn't deflect off anyone. That was the Neves shot. He got underneath it. And it's not rugby, mate, you know. But De Bruyne picks up the ball. He plays it right into the mouth of Neves to Jota. Jota's going to play a little 1-2 with Jimenez. Played through, 1-on-1. 11 minutes in, we have the opportunity here to go 1-0 up. And we hit the bar. Whipped back across to Jota. Can't win on the header. And they will eventually get the ball cleared here as 14 minutes in. Danilo is played over the top. He's no longer at Man City in real life. Drilled across to Garre. And that is a brilliant goal. 15 minutes in, Garre, a player I've never heard of, scores to make it 1-0. They're number 73. That shows how much they care about him. But a lovely first-time volley. Roy Patricio, very close to making the save. But right from kickoff, we're going to look to respond as Jimenez does a bit of dribbling, lays it off to Dendoncker. Dendonker's going to find Moutinho's in a bit of space. Cuts inside, cuts again inside, plays it to Neves. A lot of space to run into. He's going to play it across to Marcos Alonso. First time dink across to the back post. Jimenez is unmarked. He must have heard what I said in the Rotherham game about him needing to step up, because he's just gone and made it 1-1 against Manchester City. And this is looking like a replay of the game at the Molineux. 1-1. Now, if we can get a vital goal scored by Doherty, that would be perfect. As Marcos Alonso has played on the left-hand side. He's got a lot of space to run into. De Bruyne is catching up with him, so he's going to have to cross it quickly. Moutinho actually got on the end of that one, which was very surprising, but it was, unfortunately, for us straight at Edison, who made the easy save. Here, though, Raul Jimenez intercepts the ball. He's going to play it into Dendoncker. Dendoncker into Neves. A lot of space for Alonso out wide. Neves finds him. Strikes it, but it is blocked and goes out of play. As the final highlight of the first half, Jimenez. Poor touch there. We give away the ball, but it is intercepted by Alonso. He finds Jota. Jota's going to do a bit of fancy dribbling. Dinks it over top to Alonso. Headed first time to Neves. Again, Man City getting the vital blocks in. Right from kickoff in the second half. Jota has got a chance here as he plays to Jimenez. Jimenez is going to play it through to Dendoncker. He's going to look to strike it first time, but just drills it wide. Very, very wide of the post. 48 minutes in. Moutinho charging forward here, looking to score a goal. Maybe not. He stops. Dinks it over top for Doherty. First time volley at the near post. That is the goal of the season. That right there is the goal of the season. Just before the 50th minute, Doherty has done it again. He runs over to the travelling Wolves fans to celebrate with them. And we're going to take a look at the replay of this goal, because this is the best goal we've scored all season. Moutinho just dinks it up, lobs it over. First time volley at the near post, top corner. No way Edison's getting to that one. Sweet as you like. Too quick for Edison to react to. 2-1. We've got to defend for the rest of this game. Patrick Roberts whips one across. Edge of the box for De Bruyne. Actually willful to Aguero. His shot is well wide of the post. Aguero now, 75 minutes in. Plays it out to Roberts. First time to De Bruyne. Deflects and falls to Sterling. Great save by Roy Patricio. Another great save by Roy Patricio. Cleared away. And we will get it even further away here, as Fernandinho wins the header. It will fall to Matt Doherty, the goal scorer, and we're just booting it upfield. We don't want no shit from them. As Jimenez holds it up, just wasting as much time as possible here. Aguero going to play it through to Patrick Roberts. He's one-on-one. Doherty's got to do something. He stops across. He's just, what a player Doherty is, honestly. And we're just going to waste the clock, run down the clock. And as you can see here, drill the ball into what Wanyama did against City, basically. We have just done that. We have just done the double over Manchester City. And there is a great Premier League manager and Pep Guardiola. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.